Hi, welcome to Learn Carcassonne, a 2 to 5 player game, 6 with an expansion, by Klaus-Jürgen Ried, published by Z-Man Games. To begin, each player chooses a color to play with. Then each player will take one of the meeples and place it on the scoreboard to use as a score tracker. Then make a stack or stacks of tiles for players to draw from. One of those tiles will have its colors inversed. This is the starting tile. Set it down on the table, and that's how we will begin. Now it is time to play the game. So let's say that this is player 1. What player 1 is going to do is draw a tile, and we see this tile is very similar to the starting tile. So let's use this as our example of legal placements. We of course can see that the square has 4 sides, and each side has a different feature: a city, a road, a field, a road. The feature from one tile must line up with the other tile in order to be a legal move. So in this case, the road does line up with the road. Of course, the city lines up with the city, and field lines up with field. Anything else is not a legal move. So when placing a tile down, place it legally, then you have the option to take one of your meeples and claim that feature or any other feature on the tile. So in this case, I am able to claim this road. Now, because this road is attached to this road, this counts as 2 tiles worth of road. I'm going to take a moment here to clarify that it would not be possible for red in the future to claim this road, as this road is already being attached to this yellow claimed road. So this yellow would already have this road, so red could not place that there. You of course have the option instead to choose the city to begin building out that city. Continuing on using this as our base example, let's say that red player has drawn this city tile. He's able to put it to this city and claim that city by placing a meeple on the tile he just placed. Let us say it is now yellow's turn and they have drawn this cloister. These tiles featuring the chapels are the cloisters. Yellow opts to place it by this field and places a meeple on the middle. Let us now say that it is red's turn. Red draws this 3-road tile. This village here closes off each road. So this is the end of each road. So there are 3 different roads red can choose from when placing it down. Let's say red places it here, as there is a field on this side and a road on this side. Let's say red likes this road and places it on the tile they just laid down on the specific road that they choose. So now they have those 3 tiles for their road. Now, let's go over an example of a situation that may happen in the game. As we can see, blue has claimed a city, and now his opponent is going to play a tile. And he places it next to the city tile. This is a legal placement because it follows the rule that field is touching field, while nothing is touching either of these cities. So green is able to claim the city. Now what happens when a player draws this tile, for example, and places it to complete both cities? This is considered a tie, and both players would receive the entire points of the city. Now let's say we're in a situation that's like this, and this is used to complete the city. We see that blue has 2 meeples in the city, while green has 1. In this instance, the majority is the one who receives all of the points. Continuing on with our previous example, let's say that yellow has gone and now it is red's turn again. And this is the tile that red has drawn. Let's say red places it there. And as we can see, this road is now complete, with each village serving as an end to each road. The first thing red would have to decide is if they wish to place another meeple on that tile. Let us say for our example, he does not. He would be able to place it on this road or this road, but chooses not to. Next, red would remove his meeple from the play area and count how many tiles of road his is attached to. In this instance, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Translated to the scoreboard, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 points. When a meeple is removed from a completed feature, it is returned to the player area to be used again on a future turn. And this is the only way a meeple can be removed. A feature must be completed in order to be able to remove a meeple. Now let's say yellow draws this tile. They will legally place it there and count up the points of the city. With the city, however, each tile is worth 2 points. So that's 2, 4, 6. And of course, move the meeple up 6 on the scoreboard. Let's say a couple more turns were taken, and now it is Red's turn to go again. And this is the tile they drew. They wish to complete their city. To count the points of a city, each tile and shield is worth 2 points. So in this case, the tiles are 2, 4, 6, 8, and all the shields add another 2. So that's a 10-point city. And this is a 12-point city. And finally, cloisters. A cloister is finally scored when all squares around it have been filled, orthogonally and diagonally. And that counts for 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. When there are no more tiles to draw, that's the end of the game. Each player is still able to get points, 1 point per road tile that they do have, 1 point per cloister tile that surrounds it, so in this case 8. And counting points for cities is different. Instead of 2, each city tile and shield are only worth 1 point each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 points is what would be added to the scoreboard. And at the end of the game, whoever has the highest score wins. And that's really all you need to know to play basic Carcassonne. Join me next time as I do a playthrough.